All right, y'all, we're back. As you can see, I kind of finished out this building here, added some windows over here, and then I got this crazy thing going on over down here, this kind of insane zigzag. Zoom in a little bit that you can see. This is for my perfectionists, okay? I'm not requiring this by any means for the assignment. You can eyeball your spacing like up here. But if you're one of those people who have to have it right, I know you're out there, there's a system for coming up with the spacing of your windows as you move down. All right, now I've got it over here. I'm going to demonstrate over on this side so you can see it, and I'm going to keep it zoomed in so that you can kind of get a better view because it is a little complicated. All right, what you want to do is start by figuring out how wide you want the windows to be overall. So I'm just going to put a couple little guidelines on this building here using my vanishing point. All right, then I got to decide what my initial size is for my spacing. So let's say right here. Cool, there it is. Yay. Now we've created this kind of skewed rectangle here. You're going to very lightly make an X from corner to corner, because that's going to get erased later. So you can see I've made that X corner to corner. That gives me a point here. That is perspective center. That is the center of this shape in perspective. Now if I line up that point with my point down here, I have the center line of all of the space going on from there. And with this, I can set up the spacing for my windows, because if I go from this point here, this corner, and I go down through where that line meets, right here, that center line, an angle, and draw on a guideline, that's where my next horizontal line starts. And if I just keep going with that rhythm here, where I start at the previous corner, go through where it crossed and down, like so, I get the spacing for how far the next vertical line should be. And if you just put that into kind of a rhythmic movement, lining those up, you'll notice that the windows are getting closer together as we move back in space, or in this case, down the facade of the building. And that is how you can get those kind of perfect spacing on your windows that I have going on here and here. Now, if you look up here, you can kind of eyeball that yourself, but you'll see even here, this is thinner than this. Like, I was not perfect because I was eyeballing it. If you do it this way, it's going to be accurate each time. Then, once you're done, you can erase all those guidelines because you have your spacing with your, I want to say, bottoms of your windows. And then you can go through, darken those up. And if you want, you can then, okay, go back to the vanishing point. You knew perspective center was right here from our previous line. If we want to find the center of these two spaces, can make X's, right? Use our central points there to do our other descending lines, and then you can put in all of the vertical lines. Well, not vertical, they're converging, but on the building they would be vertical lines to create the windows perfectly spaced as well. So it's a little more involved, but it's more accurate. It'll give you a more accurate piece overall, and I just wanted to show you that as an option for, you know, the perfectionists out there. If we zoom back out, you'll see how these are a little more accurate than these. All right, so it's kind of up to you if you want to do that as part of your drawing.